Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be going over my plans for the upcoming season, as well as going over and unboxing all the performance parts that I've bought for my BRZ. I've been storing up some of these new parts since at least Black Friday. I saw a bunch of half-decent sales on some of these suspension goodies that I have, so I've been keeping my eye on them for a while now. Decided to pull the trigger on a bunch of this stuff all at the same time. All of these parts were out of pocket, so ripped my wallet, but definitely going to be worth it, and I'll be sure to share all the prices with you guys as we go. The first part that I plan on installing is the coilovers, and then I'm thinking wheels and 200 treadwear tires, since I am on some not really track tires, so hopefully we can really see the difference between a track tire and a crap tire. From there we'll figure it out and we'll see how we go. Now, I will be installing all these parts myself, which should be pretty entertaining considering I very rarely work on cars myself. So you guys will be able to see how to install these parts from a beginner's perspective. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done without too much help. So you'll be able to follow along, watch my mistakes, hopefully, comment in the comment section, let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I can improve on. But I think the best part is that I plan on installing these parts one at a time and being able to see what type of performance we can get out of each part. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly where the time is, dollar per value, and showing you just where I improve as a driver and how I feel about it, that sort of thing. We got some great baseline data over the past year on multiple tracks, including Pocono Raceway, NJMP Lightning, and if everything goes well this weekend, which is looking like a little bit of rain, I'm going to NJMP Thunderbolt this weekend, so we should have plenty of data on the current setup that I have, and then we can kind of compare that on, like I said, multiple different tracks, just to see how much time is gained on different types of layouts. Pocono Raceway is like a very, very power heavy track, where NJMP, power definitely still matters, but not as much. It's more important to carry speed, I would say. And Thunderbolt, I've never driven it, so I can't really comment too much, but most of it looks like a power track, to be honest, but we shall see. I'm super excited about this, if you guys can't tell, and I hope you are too. Hi, Moby. You want to make it in the video, bud? Okay, let's dig into it and enjoy. Alright, so as we step into my utility room here, you can see we got tons and tons of boxes, brand new jack too. Maybe we'll go through the tools. So we'll go through all these parts, starting with my favorite. So arguably the most important, we have some Tane mono racing dampers. These are 8K front and rear. I think the standard rate is actually 10, but I optioned for something a little bit lower. I think you can option for 8, 10, or 12 in these sizes. So what stuck out to me about these is that they're actually a one-way version. Let's see. Well, I can't really. I don't know if you can hear that, but this little rubber stopper just, clicks in place like any other adjustable coilover. But these are a one-way version of the Super Racing Circuit, I believe they're called, SRCs, that Tane makes. It's their three-way adjustable, I'm going to say. Is it two-way or three-way? I can't remember. I'll throw up more statistics and information about it on screen. But it's supposed to be their, more top of the line. Costs like $4,000 maybe. But this supposedly has the same damping as that, so I'm hoping that this kind of does the job for me at a much lower price point. I picked these up on sale from Counter Space Garage for around $1,700. Don't remember, tax, shipping, probably something in there. Pretty stoked about these and excited to get them on the car. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about these coilovers is that the included top hats are actually camber and caster adjustable. That was actually one of the major reasons for getting these over. CSG has a Flex A. I think it's a Flex A, not a Flex C. I can't remember. They have a Flex A that's very similarly priced to this one, that they did some changes with the valving. Supposedly it's really, really good on track, but these are similarly priced, and wanted to give them a shot since not many people have. I didn't have to buy this coilover. Obviously, there's other things on the market, like I mentioned, CSG's coilover. The RC Tarmac 2s actually was one of my options, but it's like maybe $500 more than this. So I was like, I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think those even come with top hats, so it's probably another couple extra $100, $200. I didn't look at the price since these came with them. So that's nice. Also, this is a monoshock tube, which is supposedly superior. I'm not going to get into technical details for now, but the RC Tarmac 2 is a twin tube design. Another reason I actually wanted to get these is because they're EDFC Active Pro compatible, which is a really long way of saying Tane has a consumer version. I'm actually going to put this down, it's getting quite heavy. I think these are actually mentioning that these are steel body, not aluminum, because this is quite hefty. I doubt they're going to take any weight off my my airlift system, honestly. This is doozy. The EDFC Active has, or Tane rather, has this product that is sort of active damping for consumers. So I'm obviously not going to do anything with that right now. I think these are going to be plenty to get used to for at least the next season, installing all these parts. So I am planning on installing the coilovers first, because I think they're the most important thing that's going to transform my car, especially since it's on bags. But we will see is if we go down the line some more, skip the really nice jack and a couple of other miscellaneous things that we'll get to, we have something nearly as cool. Alright, so before I show you what wheels I picked out, I just want to explain why I'm swapping. The main reason is because those are a 18x9.5 plus 22, and although they fit well in the rear, they fit really well in the front because I have aftermarket over fenders, but in the rear they don't quite fit. They will make contact with the fender if I don't keep my damping pretty stiff, so it kind of compromises the handling in that department, although they do look really cool. They're flashy and white, and personally that's the look I prefer. I really love the design of those Conseis, and the white wheel just pops, but hopefully I'll throw a picture up and you can see the amount of brake dust that's on them is just ungodly. It is a serious pain to clean, and hopefully I pick something that's gonna disguise that a little more. Oh, I forgot to mention that the reason why I ended up picking the Conseis in the first place is because since bags run a little bit wider than a coilover or even the original suspension, I had to get a wider offset to be able to fit that. So that was just what was available, and I think the plus 22 or an 18x9.5 plus 22 barely cleared by about like 5 millimeters, which is kind of the recommended minimum from the inside of the wheel touching the bag. So there's a very small gap, and I didn't want to run spacers on track. So that was kind of what I came up with, and since we're going to be moving away from the bags now, that should be a problem, and I can fix the problem that I caused in the rear. Cool. Alright, let's go for it. Whew. Hopefully that's a good angle, you guys can see that, because it looks really good in person. Almost prefer them without it. So these are pretty freaking light considering they are 18s. These are just shy of 20 pounds. I want to say like 19, like 8 or something like that. They are flow formed or flow forged or rotary forged or whatever marketing term you want to come up with. These are the bronze color, I believe. There's a certain color for it, but bronze will do justice. Now let's try and let's see if we can get a good camera angle of the concavity, because I am a little bit of a stancy boy after all. Hopefully you can kind of really see those camera focus. Those spokes bend. It's a little bit hard to get on my phone, but in person, this part comes in a lot. Looks like a great wheel. Love these things. I think they're going to look great on the car. Oh, while I'm walking by my coilovers again, I don't think I mentioned they actually did send me some end links to go with it, some replacements, which is funny because I do have a sway bar kit that has end links, so you have to make a decision which one to use. Before we get into this, I did get front and rears. So this one is the 3-point adjustable 16mm, I think, in the rear. Alright, then this is the front sway bar, and this is 22mm in the front and only 2-way adjustables. Nice little adjustable end link there. Whatever these are, I have never actually installed anything like this before, so this is going to be completely new to me, and keep those instructions when we need them. What's in there? Camera focus. Looking a little fuzzy, man. Is essentially all you need to see. There you go. That's how you know it's 2-way adjustable. Think closer's stiffer. I think that makes sense. And then further away should be softer. I thought it was pretty important to bring this up. I was like, what the hell is in the inside of these bushings? I was like, it feels really fuzzy. I don't remember if I actually said that on camera or not, but it turns out it's just PTFE. And the only reason I know what that is a pretty avid gamer myself. Usually I know PTFE as the smooth bits that make your mouse be able to glide pretty smoothly. So pretty interesting that they're using that sort of technology in one of these. I think it's the bushings, because I don't know how much you can see in there. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did they send me fucking Australian mold? Definitely interesting that they chose to go that route. You don't actually need to lubricate these in any sort of way, which is really, really cool. Not going to unbox these, but brought them out from the utility room. We have some bushings. These should be relatively simple for first-timers. I say that now and definitely jinx myself, so I can thank myself for that. Alright, so we've got a couple different bushing. I think most of these are bushing inserts. This one is the diff. You can see that. Not going to bother taking them out now. They're all nicely in a box, and I like to keep them that way for now. Alright, so this one is the subframe bushings. And these are also inserts as well, so they should go into place much easier than having to take out the old ones. Alright, now lastly we have the transmission mount. So this should fill up the transmission. There's a little bit of a gap in there. I've watched Kevin Vo's videos, so shout out to him. Hopefully that helps me out. But looking forward to feeling how these feel, so very cool. Alright, so with all of the parts out of the way, that means we kind of get to go over some of the tools. So this here is the Daytona DS300 in black. So this is from Harbor Freight. I think this cost somewhere around $280. The main point for me getting something like this is the, as it says, low profile, long reach, and it also actually lifts really, really high. So it actually pair with these jacks that I got, which I'll go over in a second. But super, super excited to get using this. This jack should lift up to around 24 inches, I want to say. So that should be plenty of height to get under the car and be able to work on the car comfortably. I know, what are they called? Quick jacks actually lift to about 21 inches, and that is sort of what I'm going for. So this is my slow jacks system. So this jack, I can't quite remember the actual name, but these are about 70 bucks on Amazon a piece, so not cheap. I haven't unboxed the other ones yet, but these go up pretty high as well. I think these max out at 21 inches, so I probably won't run it like that. They seem a little unstable at like the very top, so we'll see once I actually get the car on there. But I really like the rubber top, and it's flat, unlike most jacks and the jacks that I have and at least have come across. So, and kind of the issue that I usually have is with jacks is like the V-mount shape, is they end up pushing my side skirts in. It's really sketchy, and honestly just never liked that. So hopefully this flat top here will be the cure for that. We got this jack all the way at the top, so this should be a max at about 21 inches or so. These should come super handy in combination with that bad boy. So next, we actually have something from, I believe, the Drift World. I saw these on Adam LZ's channel a while ago. These are low profile ramps for super low cars. Even when I raise my car up with the bags, it's still such a bitch to get a jack in or under the car. So these raise the car about like 2.5 inches. You sit nicely without having to like build a ramp or do anything like this. And these weren't too much, weren't too pricey for the pair. They're about 53, something like that. I don't quite remember, but I can't wait to try these out. These, again, in comparison with the low profile jack, I don't really have enough room here to show you the, I guess, departure angle, but that should be able to smoothly get under my car, especially in combination again with the low profile ramps. So super cool stuff. Excited to use it. Actually, we do have one more thing. We have a mirrored visor from RaceQuip that should be able to fit my helmet. I haven't tried to fit it on yet, but hopefully going to be wearing that this weekend as I go to NJMP Thunderbolt for the first time. So that should be cool, and looks pretty damn good doing it. So, alright, so that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I know I don't usually do these sorts of unboxing videos, and hopefully I don't plan to for a while, because that was pretty expensive on the wallet. So if you like this video, definitely hit the like button and stick around for what's to come. We got a lot more coming to this channel, a lot more racing, installing parts, testing. Should be really fun, interesting stuff. Hopefully lots of data-driven testing specifically. But all right, take care guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.